Get ready, because today we're diving into the life and lasting allure of a woman who defined charm, wit, and beauty for an entire generation, Shelley Long. If the name instantly brings to mind her iconic role as Diane Chambers on Cheers, then you're not alone. That character, with her quick wit, intellectual edge, and undeniable chemistry with Ted Danson's Sam Malone, became an essential part of television history. But Shelley was never just a one-hit wonder or a flash in the pan. She was and remains a true talent who captivated audiences with a natural charisma that didn't rely on gimmicks or glam. Back in the 1980s, Shelley Long reigned as the queen of primetime television. With her signature blonde hair, clever dialogue delivery, and the approachable energy of the girl next door, she became more than a TV star. She became a symbol of a moment in pop culture. Diane Chambers wasn't just a role. She was a statement of class, wit, and emotional complexity wrapped in sitcom brilliance. Shelley's Emmy win for that role felt like a moment of recognition not only for her talent, but for the depth and intelligence she brought to comedy. And here's the thing. She didn't need to be outrageous or overly dramatic to be unforgettable. Shelley built a career on authenticity and a sparkle that felt completely her own. Fast forward to today, and the internet is buzzing again, but not because of a new role or a surprise comeback. Instead, some recent photos of Shelley Long have surfaced online, and let's just say, they've turned heads. The woman who once graced millions of living rooms each week has shown once again that real beauty doesn't fade, it matures. These new images don't rely on studio lighting or heavy retouching. They capture her as she is now, confident, graceful, and glowing with a timeless charm. What stands out isn't just how stunning she still is, but how effortlessly she carries it. There's a subtle boldness in her presence, a quiet spark that tells you she's not just reminiscing about the past, she's still living in her prime. And it's not about trying to recapture youth. Shelley's beauty today speaks of experience, wisdom, and that rare confidence that only deepens with time. It's real, unfiltered, and frankly, more captivating than ever. Fans online have taken notice, with comment sections filled with admiration. People saying things like, "She still looks amazing," and "Shelley Long is the definition of timeless beauty." It's easy to see why. In a world saturated with overly curated celebrity images and polished personas, Shelley's photos feel refreshingly raw and authentic. There's no sense of trying too hard, no desperate attempt to cling to youth or trendiness. Instead, she shows us what it means to age with grace and strength, to be unapologetically yourself, and to remind everyone that true beauty comes from within. There's something undeniably powerful about someone who can stand in their truth and still turn heads doing it. And in these photos, Shelley does exactly that. She's not hiding behind the roles that made her famous, nor is she trying to reinvent herself for a new audience. She's simply showing up, present, poised, and still radiating that same magnetic energy that made her a household name. What really makes these images so compelling is the message behind them. That women, and especially women in the spotlight, don't have to disappear or conform as they age. They don't have to play by Hollywood's rules. Shelley Long is proving that aging doesn't mean fading away. For her, it means embracing who you are more fully than ever. And in doing so, she reminds us all of the importance of authenticity, of staying true to yourself even as the world around you changes. From the height of sitcom fame to her current resurgence of appreciation, Shelley Long remains a figure of elegance, intelligence, and quiet strength. She's more than a former star. She's a living example of how talent and grace can outlast trends, and how charm isn't about age. It's about presence. So yes, when we say you might want to be alone when you look at these new photos, it's not because they're scandalous or shocking, it's because you'll want to take a moment. A moment to admire not just the way she looks, but the legacy she carries. A legacy built not on flash or controversy, but on talent, consistency, and an undeniable spark that still shines today. Shelley Long hasn't just aged well, she's evolved into a version of herself that's even more inspiring. And in doing so, she reminds us why some stars never really fade. They just become brighter in a different way. As fans, we've watched her grow. We've admired her talent, and now, in this new chapter, we celebrate her all over again. For who she was, for who she is, and for the timeless elegance she continues to embody.